Hello everyone, hope you having a great day. Today's story comes from Vatican. So let's jump right into it. Vatican snubs gay union blessings because God cannot bless sin. Vatican says homosexual people must be treated with respect but gay sex is intrinsically disordered. The Vatican has decreed that the Catholic Church cannot bless same-sex unions because God cannot bless sin. The Vatican's Orthodoxy Office, the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, issued a formal response to a question about whether Catholic clergy can bless gay unions. The answer, contained in a two-page explanation published in 7 languages and approved by Pope Francis, was negative. The decree distinguished between the Church's welcoming and blessing of gay people, which it upheld, but not their unions, since any such sacramental recognition could be confused with marriage. The note immediately disheartened advocates for LGBT Catholics and threw a spanner in the debate within the German Church, which has been at the forefront of opening discussion on issues such as the Church's teaching on homosexuality. Francis DiBernardo, Executive Director of New Ways Ministry, which advocates for greater acceptance of gays in the Church, predicted the Vatican position will be ignored, including by some Catholic clergy. He said, "Catholic people recognize the holiness of the love between committed same-sex couples and recognize this love as divinely inspired and divinely supported and thus meets the standard to be blessed." The Vatican holds that homosexual people must be treated with dignity and respect, but that gay sex is intrinsically disordered. Catholic teaching holds that marriage between a man and woman is part of God's plan and is intended for the sake of creating new life. Since gay unions are not intended to be part of that plan, they cannot be blessed by the Church, the document said. The presence in such relationships of positive elements, which are in themselves to be valued and appreciated, cannot justify these relationships and render them legitimate objects of an ecclesial blessing, since the positive elements exist within the context of a union not ordered to the Creator's plan, the response said. God does not and cannot bless sin. He blesses sinful man, so that he may recognize that he is part of his plan of love and allow himself to be changed by him, it said. Francis has endorsed providing gay couples with legal protections in same-sex unions, but that is in reference to the civil sphere, not within the Church. His comments were made during an interview with a Mexican television station, Televisa, in 2019, but were cut by the Vatican until they appeared in a documentary last year. While the documentary fudged the context, Francis was referring to the position he took when he was Archbishop of Buenos Aires and Argentina's MPs were considering approving gay marriage, which he and the Catholic Church opposed. Then Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio instead supported providing legal protections for gay people in stable unions through a so-called law of civil cohabitation. Francis told Televisa, "Homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God." Speaking of families with gay children, he said, "You can't kick someone out of a family, nor make their life miserable for this. What we have to have is a civil union law, that way they are legally covered." In the new document and an accompanying unsigned article, the Vatican said questions had been raised about whether the Church should bless same-sex unions in a sacramental way in recent years, and after Francis had insisted on the need to better welcome and accompany gay people in the Church. In the article, the Vatican stressed the fundamental and decisive distinction between gay individuals and gay unions, noting that the negative judgment on the blessing of unions of persons of the same sex does not imply a judgment on persons. But it explained the rationale for forbidding a blessing of such unions, noting that any union that involves sexual activity outside of marriage cannot be blessed because it is not in a state of grace, or ordered to both receive and express the good that is pronounced and given by the blessing. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.